doing this shit because we're fucking doing it and we love it, you understand? So when I stand up here and I see you over there with your girl sleeping in front of me, this is the fuck off, man. You understand? So please take her the fuck home. Huh? Fast now. Take her home, take her home, take her home. Bro, I'm not doing no more song until you take her home, bro. Real life. Alright, take her the fucking piss, bro.
It's my birthday, you have to leave. You have to leave.
Bro, hurry up, man. Wallahi, I'm not doing another song till you go home. Wallahi. If you have a light, put them lights over here.
So it would seem that a certain category of people are truly underspelled, and these people are Burna Boy stans. I don't know what they are called because I'm sure he does not even deign to give them any sort of community with himself or his success or his career, because he's an arrogant, nasty person. His stans persist, and one of them found their way into my video and kind of show themselves up for what they truly are and what they represent, you know, as Burna Boy stans. So let's get into it today. So I made a video, I think it's going to 3 weeks now ago, about Burna Boy, especially because he was he's been buzzing for all the wrong reasons here, and I kind of gave a long spiel, which I feel like in retrospect he was not worth any of that. I was kind of talking about it in a way that, you know, kind of trying to see where that kind of behavior would stem from, you know, and why, you know, he would be like that here. And so in that video I made a reference to an interview, and I got the timing of the interview wrong, and when I was talking about the video, I fully intended to put the interview after my analysis of it here, or before my analysis of it, which I did, and I put it there just so that any inaccuracies will be corrected by people watching the video. I also put up subtitles after watching the video, you know, to kind of make people say that, oh, before you jump to conclusion that I'm wrong about this particular fact about the interview, here are the corrections about it. I put in the subtitle that, I'm going to put that part of my video here now. I put in the subtitle that it was not his father in the interview, it was his grandfather, because I watched the interview, obviously. I put in the video another correction that it was just hearsay at the time. That was like more than how many years ago? I think I was 17 or 18. I was hearing news about Burna Boy, and everything was just, you know, fuzzy, you know. So the whole news that came out about his family then was that, oh, his mother was a dancer, and it was incorrect. And she said, like, the first thing she said in the interview was that she was the daughter of Fela's band manager. And I was like, oh, cool, okay. And I corrected, I literally put it on that clip of the video that this is hearsay. She's actually the daughter of Fela's band manager. And I put the subtitle there. But Burna Boy stands like, they don't read, they don't pay attention to people's discourse about their faith. They just jump to conclusions. Because tell me why I got this comment in my video and it was just rude and condescending, and was just like picking at all of these little details, which did not take away from the fact that in this interview Burna Boy showed his true ass. Yeah, he was nasty, he was rude to his father, to his grandfather, sorry. He was rude to his grandfather, he was rude to his mother. Let me read out the comments, then you can piece through everything that this person got wrong about the video and why they need to wake up from the spell of being a stan to artist. So the person starts off with, Madam, shut up. First of all, I will not shut up. That is why I'm on the internet. That's why I have a YouTube channel. It's definitely because I don't want to shut up. I don't want to ever shut up. That is why I'm making videos on YouTube. So you don't tell me what to do. You go to other people's pages and tell them to shut up. After all, I'm not the only one that made a video on Burna Boy. There are channels with tons and thousands of followers, thousands of engagement. And when I went through those people's videos, you know, that was after I saw your comments. And when I went through those people's videos, I did not see your ass there telling them to shut up. I did not see your ass there showing power and saying fuck you to them as well. I didn't see your ass there. But here, because my channel is small and I have barely any engagement, you came to do powerly for me. Baba, carry your load and get the hell out of my comments, or stay and I'll continue to bash your fave. Deal with it. It's the internet. Next, the person goes on to say, do your research before you talk. His mother did not dance for Fela. I already corrected. I already stated why. I already stated my corrections, and I already stated that I made this correction in subtitles in the video, this same video that this person watched. Second, this person's topic. Second, that interview happened way before Ye. Okay, timeline is fuzzy. Timeline is fuzzy, and yeah, it could be right, I could be wrong. I don't know. Way before Ye, it does not take away from the thing I was using to point out in that interview. That interview was not about Ye. I did not bring it up because of it. I used to show that Burna Boy's behavior has been as bad as it was even before he got this level of fame. And it's to the people that are even close to him, his own family members. That's how bad it is. Talk less of strangers that call themselves fans. If he's so disrespectful to his family, to the family that paved, that made way for him to be what he is. I know you can contest that, oh, they did not do anything for him, fine. Or they should be afforded you, even if it's the least bit of respect. And he did not. He did not. That was the point of bringing up the interview. It was not important whether it happened before you or not. Again, just deflection, I know, because you don't want to address the elephant in the room, which is that none of this explains the critique that is coming to Burna Boy right now. He is arrogant. He is disrespectful. And to the people that put him on the stage, his fans, you. And the interviewer was disrespectful to Burna Boy. How? I watched this interview. And for those people that don't know this interview, please just look up Vice interview of Burna Boy. Just look it up. How was the interview disrespectful to Burna? You are under spells. You don't even realize it. You are under a freaking spell. Wake up. Wake up. Next. And Burna told his mom and dad, you are saying dad when you literally corrected me that it was his grandpa. So you've also made a mistake as well. You said dad. It's not his dad, it was his grandpa. And Burna told his mom and dad that they should leave. No, that's not what Burna Boy said, bro. You are lying. You are lying. I literally watched this interview. I wasn't able to put this. I had to delete this interview clip from my video because it was copyrighted and it blocked my video from being visible. So I went to my YouTube studio to edit it out, to delete it. I went to delete it. That's why it's not there. But bro, I watched this shit. I don't know your gender. Sorry, I'm just using bro in a neutral term. So whatever you are, whatever your gender, it's not I'm not calling you bro or something. But I watched this interview, and anybody can watch this interview. It's on the internet. What do you mean that he told them to leave? No, he told the interviewer, fuck this shit, let's go party. This is beyond capping for your face. This is just behaving like a robot. And I have to assume you're a human being. Like, what kind of lie is this? You can literally verify it. He did not tell his mom and his grandpa that they should leave. He said, fuck this shit, is enough. This is boring. That is what Burna Boy said. Burna Boy said, this is boring. And the interview kept on repeating that, no, I find it interesting. I think this is interesting. I think this is important to hear. That's what the interviewer said. It was a white man interviewing, older black people that have connections to a very important of African history, Fela Kuti. His grandfather was literally, Burna Boy's grandfather was literally Fela's band manager. How many people can claim proximity to such legendary, to such greatness? Who else would not want to sit down with such a person? At least if you're an appreciator of music and Afrobeat and you're a lover of music as you like, who else would not want to at least hear some snippet of the life that he lived as a band manager for such a legend? Oh, tell me about Fela, tell me this. And the grandfather was availing his knowledge, his history to this white man that was showing interest. And Burna Boy just stood up and ruined it for everybody. Ruined it for everybody like a spoiled brat. the interviewer was not asking about his music, because do you know how interviews work? Do you think when people do interviews, they just go and sit down with the person they intend to interview and start going, what's your name, what's your date of birth, how do you start, what is your music? That's not how interview. There's a flow, there's a structure to it, so that more information can be gleaned without like hitting somebody over the head with questions that are just like being demanded from a computer. It's a human being you're talking to. How do you know Burna Boy as an artist? You have to look at his background. His mother was there, his grandfather was there, and they both have musical histories. And this somehow influenced Burna Boy, whether he likes to, whether he wants to admit it or not. He was influenced by such presences in his life, in close proximity to him. He's literally copy and paste fella. He cannot even do copy and paste fella. I know rich. He's just like signature. Fit. He doesn't have that grit in him. But anyways, it's fella, and people resonated with it, and it's a hit now. So you can't deny the influences that shaped your artistry. And that is what the interviewer was trying to bring out from it. What do you mean the interviewer was not asking him about his music? I don't want to call you names where you freely called your destiny names or called your parents names in this comment, or swore at your parents in this comment. I don't want to do that, because I know you're a representative of a large portion of his fan base. So if people behave like sheep, like following their shepherd, I'm sorry, I followed your shepherd into the ditch. And then finally, let's see what you concluded your stuff. Burna Boy was not happy and left. Again, I already established. He was not happy, obviously, because the attention was no longer on him. The attention was on his influences, on his parents, on his mother and his grandfather, his family. And he did not like it. He called it boring. He said, this is like, fuck this shit, man. Let's go. Come on, let's go. That's what he said. I have to leave a link to that video in my description. I have to leave it in my pinned comment. I have to put it in my, I don't know if I put it on this video, it's going to cause like copyright, whatever. But bro, you cannot be lying on the internet when people can try to look this thing up. Burna Boy was not happy. Every time Burna Boy is not happy. Somebody paid to come to your show. You come 8 hours late, 6 hours late. And then when they touch you, or they are sleeping because they are tired of waiting for you, or they're tired from waiting for you, you send them out of your show. You insult them, you embarrass them, you throw money at them, you be like a sycophant to them. Because somebody wants to experience art, they'll find another place. And this behavior, I don't know, I feel like you sound like a Nigerian from your comment. And so I'm sure you're very used to keeping for rich people, because that's the culture in this country. You keep for rich people at your own detriment. You always put yourself in the shoes of the rich man, when you will never be that. You can never be in Burna Boy's position. Yes, you might want to be an artist and you might be great, but you will never be in Burna Boy's position. So why do you feel such like pressure in your heart to cry on the internet defending him? Because you're just crying. You're just crying. The person you call dad is not his father, that's his grandfather. And meanwhile, you just said, which is a human mistake, you just said Burna Boy told his mom and dad earlier in the comment. Then you're not correcting me that it's not dad, it's his grandfather. Correct, your correction is correct. I also made that same mistake. The same mistake you made in your comment, I made it in my video. Does it take away from what we're talking about? Does it take away from the fact that his grandfather and his mom are parental figures? Abi, you don't know that? Abi, is it strange to you to hear that a child grew up with their grandparents in this country or all over the world? If you grow up with your grandparents, at the end of the day, you see them as parents. So I don't think it's wrong, so mightily wrong, and it tell on my research that I called the person there is dad. If I see that man on the road, I'll call him daddy now. Is that not how we do it in this country? We call him daddy now, Baba. Another word for daddy. So this whole semantics you're trying to disprove, or you're trying to use to render my argument void. Like, you are wrong, bro. You are wrong. You're wrong. Left the second comment, reply to yourself here, and I don't want to put that up here, but I think you're saying something like, if you don't know anything about him or you don't like him, don't talk about him. Fuck you. And I'm like, This is the internet. I'll talk about whoever I damn well please. And Burna Boy is a public figure. He's not just a public figure. He's a person from Nigeria, the same country I'm from. And he's there running his mouth about how he doesn't like Nigeria. He has never identified as a Nigerian at all. He doesn't see his identity in Nigeria. That he never liked it. I even made a whole train of thought about such behavior in this other video that I made, the previous video. I said it's okay to feel horrible, you know, about identifying as a Nigerian in a global scene because of how disgraceful Nigerian politics is and how Nigeria has not been represented in the best way for years and generations now, just because of how bad things are here. But at the end of the day, you are a person. You can separate yourself from the Nigerianness, the ugly side of Nigeria, while also being Nigeria, because at the end of the day, it is you yourself. You're a person. When you deny your Nigeria, the way your Nigerianness, we are denying the way Burna Boy denies his Nigerianness, you have to ask the question, so where are you? What are you? Because the people, because definitely he's aspiring to some other groups of people. The white man, obviously, because he doesn't care about black Americans too either. He literally did the same thing he does to Nigeria to them. So I don't think he has any respect for black Americans. I think one time he was doing his own things about being in UK and all, and now I don't know what happened to him in the UK, and now he ran to America, and now he's still having issues with black Americans. So at the end of the day, it looks as if he's, from what I can pick, it looks as if he's aspiring to whiteness. He wants to be validated by whiteness. And it's like, when you try to fit into something that you are not, if you read The Bluest Eye, when you try to fit into something that you are not, you end up creating a monster. You create this mutated being that cannot see themselves in the mirror because they don't know what they are looking at. And that is why he's so, I don't know, me, that's what I judge you that. That's why he's so ugly. It's so disgusting in his mannerism. There is literally no reason to behave the way Burna Boy behaves. This is someone that was called out by the public so much. He said, I don't need broke fans. So money now is another part of identity. You already have money, you're already rich. So why are you stressed by broke people coming to attend your concert? After all, they're giving you their money. Is it an insult on you to be associated with, to have a fan that is poor? What does that take away from you as an artist? It's all these things you need to ask yourself when you stand people like that. I don't know, if you're not seeing, if you still don't get where I'm coming from and you're just seeing it as me just being engaging in stand wars, maybe donate your brain to science so that they can maybe they'll be able to find a pathway to your style of thinking, or maybe there's a way your brain is built. You know, if you cannot just put these two things I was trying to present in the video together, that you're leaving comments like this. Yeah, good afternoon. Hey guys, that was just what I wanted to do in this video today. I was like, should I waste time like texting or writing in my comments? I was like, no. But I think I'm going to be happy, like, sorry for the change in environment, you know. You might throw some people off, but I'm actually, can I put it here? I'm actually in my shop. And I'm selling provisions. So I don't know if you like the setup, if you don't mind it. I just had to answer somebody that came to supply us granite, or what you guys call peanuts in maybe some communities. So these are 15 naira here for one per piece. I'm going to put this container and advertise them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. She gave us one as a service. She's so kind. So she buys and ties them up for us, and we buy from her to sell in this size to the community that I live in. So it's a business, it's a mom and pop shop. Throughout today, I think I've only sold one thing, and I'm still familiarizing myself with the prices I'm sitting in for my dad, so I'll be here for a very long time, I imagine, but for a while. I don't know, the noise is insane. I don't know if you can pick it up from the video. Please subscribe, support me, like leave a comment on this madness. And it's like, it's just funny. Yeah, it's just funny. Wake up from your spells. You support people because of their artistry, and maybe you like them, but you don't have to tie your identity to them. You don't. So that's what I have for you. Maybe another video will come out this week. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about what to put out this week. It's only Tuesday, so subscribe. I'll see you. Okay, bye bye.